Hey guys, so this is my sixth attachment in my MCU readings. Today's episode, I will be reading the Avengers, this is a build-up of all of the previous movies I've already read, showcasing all the characters, Thor, Hulk, Iron Man, Hawkeye, Black Widow, Captain America. So, I figure let's just get on with it right now. Alright, the Tesseract has awakened. It is on a neutral world, a human world. They wield its power, but our ally knows it's working, so that they will never learn. He is ready to lead, and our force, the Chitauri, will follow. The world will be his, and the universe yours. And the humans, what they can do, but burn. How bad is it? That's a problem, sir. We don't know. Dr. Selvig read an energy surge from the Tesseract 4 hours ago. NASA didn't authorize Selvig to pull the test phase. He wasn't testing it, he wasn't even in the room. Spontaneous advancement. It just turned itself on? What are the engine levels now? Climbing. When Selvig couldn't shut it down, we ordered the evac. How long to get everyone out? Campus should be clear in the next half hour. Do better. Sir, evacuation may be futile. We should tell them to go back to sleep if we can't control the Tesseract's energy. There may not be a minimum safe distance. I need you to make sure that phase, sir, is that really a priority right now? Until such time as the world ends, we will act as though it intends to spin on. Clear out the tech below. Every piece of phase 2 on a truck and gone. Yes, sir. Come with me. Talk to me, Doctor. Director? Is there anything we know for certain? Tesseract is misbehaving. Is that supposed to be funny? No, it's not funny at all. The Tesseract is not only active, she's misbehaving. How soon until you pull the plug? She's an energy source. If we turn off the power, she turns it back on. If she reaches peak level, we've prepared for this, Doctor. Harnessing energy from space. We don't have the harness. Our calculations are far from complete. Now she's throwing off the interference. Radiation. Nothing harmful. Low levels of gamma radiation. That can be harmful. Where's Agent Barton? A hawk? Up in the nest, as usual. Agent Barton, report to me. I gave you this detail so you could keep a close eye on things. I can see better from a distance. Are you seeing anything that might set this thing off? Doctor, it's spiking again. No one come or gone. The oven's clean. No contacts, no IMs. If there was any tampering, sir, it wasn't at this end. At this end, a cube of space, one end of the door. Yeah, the cube is the doorway to the other end of space, right? The door's open from both sides. Sir, please put down the spear. Oh yeah, Loki comes in through the portal. Sir, please put down the spear. You have a heart. Please don't. I still need that. This doesn't have to get any messier. Of course it does. I've come too far for anything else. I'm Loki of Asgard, and I'm burdened with a glorious purpose. Loki, brother of Thor, we have no quarrel with your people. An ant has no quarrel with a boot. You planning to step on us? I come with glad tidings of a world made free. Free from what? Freedom. Freedom is life's great lie. Once you accept that in your heart, you will know peace. Yeah, when you say piece, I kind of think you mean the other piece. Sir, Director Fury is stalling. This place is about to blow. Drop 100 feet of raw material. He means to bury us, like the pharaohs of Odin. He was right. He's right. The portal was collapsing on itself. You got maybe 2 minutes before this goes critical. Drop him. Need these vehicles. Who's that? He didn't tell me. Hill, do you copy? Barton is. He's got the Tesseract. Track it down. Let's go. No, no, no. Leave, go. We cleared upstairs, sir. We need to go. Director Fury, do you copy? The Tesseract is with the hostile force. We have a lot of men down. Hill? A lot of men still under. Don't know how many survivors. Sound the general call. I want every living soul not needing rescue looking for that briefcase. Roger that. Coulson, get back to base. This is a level 7. As of right now, we're not at war. What do we do? What do we do? I do not want to end tonight. I want to know how. For the end. Believe me. You must be better prepared. Do you work? Lermantabille? Is he confident that we will do transport without him? I thought that was a General T'Challa handle exports. T'Challa, running boy, doll. Outdated information. Derived from the fall. Famous Black Widow. It's just a pretty face. Do I feel beautiful? We do not need Lerman Tovia transport tank. Tell him that we give up medium term by hand. It's true. You may have to write it down. Yes? You ask. Listen carefully. Salinskin and box 114, 3rd floor. F-22 close to U-13 draw. Kilometer radius. Put the woman on the phone, or I will blow up the clock before you can make the lobby. We need you to come in. Are you kidding? I'm working. This takes precedence. I'm in the middle of an interrogation and this moron is giving me everything. Look, I don't give everything. Look, you can't just pull this out of me right now. Natasha, Barton's been compromised. Let me put you on hold. Where's Barton now? We don't know, but he's alive. We think so. I'll brief you on everything when you get back. But first, we need you to talk to the big guy. Coulson, you know that Starks trusts me as far as he can throw me. No, I've got Stark. You get the big guy. Oh God. Do not come here. Who are you? Go away. Here's a disease. Are you a doctor? My father did not wake up. Body heat and he make noise, but do not open his eyes. A slower rate. My father. And one day. Please. Should have got paid up front, Banner. You know, for a man who's supposed to be avoiding stress, you picked a hell of a place to settle. Avoiding stress isn't the secret. Then what is it? Yoga? You brought me to the edge of the city. Smart, assume the whole place. Smart. I assume the whole place is surrounded? Just you and me. And your actress buddy. Is she a spy too? Did you start that young? I did. Who are you? Natasha Romanoff. Are you here to kill me, Miss Romanoff? Because that's not going to work out for everyone. No, no, of course not. I'm here on behalf of S.H.I.E.L.D. S.H.I.E.L.D. How'd they find me? We never lost you, Doctor. We've kept our distance. Even helped keep some other interested parties off your scent. Why? Nick Fury seems to trust you. But now I need you to come in. What if I say no? I'll persuade you. And what if the other guy says no? You've been more than a year without an accident. I don't think you want to break that streak. I don't get every time what I want. Doctor, we're facing a potential global catastrophe. Well, those I actively try to avoid. This is the Tesseract. It has the potential energy to wipe out the planet. What does Fury want me to do? Swallow it? Well, he wants you to find it. It's been taken. It emits a gamma signature that's too weak for us to trace. There's no one who knows gamma radiation like you do. So if there was, that's where I'd be. So Fury isn't after the monster. Not that he's told me. And he tells you everything? Talk to Fury. He needs you on this. He needs me in a cage? No one's gonna put you in it. Stop lying to me. I'm sorry, that was mean. I just wanted to see what you do. Why don't we do this the easy way, where you don't use that, and the other guy doesn't make a mess, okay? Natasha, stand down. We're good here. Just you and me? This is out of line, Director. You're dealing with forces you can't control. You ever been in a war, Councilman? In a firefight? Did you feel an overabundance of control? You saying that this Asgard has declared you war on our planet. Not Asgard, Loki. You can't be working alone. What about the other one, his brother? Our intelligence says Thor is not a hostile. But he's worlds away. We can't depend on him to help either. It's up to us. Which is why you should be focusing on Phase 2, which was designed for exactly... Phase 2 isn't ready. Our enemy is. We need a response team. The Avengers initiative was shut down. This isn't about the Avengers. We've seen the list. We're running the world's greatest covert security network. And you're gonna have to leave the fate of the human race to a handful of freaks. I'm not leaving anything to anyone. We need a response team. These people may be isolated, unbalanced even, but I believe with the right push, they can be exactly what we need. You believe? War isn't won by sentiment, Director. No, it's won by soldiers. There's not enough time. I gotta pull into the water. You won't be alone. Oh God. This guy's still alive? Trouble sleeping? I slept for 70 years, sir. I think I've had my fill. Then you should be out, celebrating, seeing the world. I went under. The world was at war. I wake up. They say we won. They didn't say what we lost. We've made some mistakes along the way. Some very recently. You here with a mission, sir? I am. Trying to get me back in the world? Trying to save it. Hydra's secret weapon. Howard Stark fished that out of the ocean when he was looking for you. He thought what we think the Tesseract could be the key to. Unlimited, sustainable energy. That's something the world sorely needs. Who took it from you? He's called Loki. He's not from around here. There's a lot we'll have to bring you up to speed on. There's a lot we'll have to bring you up to speed on if you're in. The world has gotten even stranger than you already know. At this point, I doubt anything would surprise me. $10 says you're wrong. There's a debriefing package waiting for you back at your apartment. Is there anything you can tell us about the Tesseract that we ought to know now? You should have left it in the ocean. You're good to go on this end. The rest is up to you. You disconnected the transition lines? Are we off the grid? Stark Towers is about to become a beacon of self-sustaining clean energy. Well, so maybe our reactor takes over, and it actually works? I assume. Light her up. How does it look? Like Christmas, but with more me. Gotta go wider on the public awareness campaign. You need to do some press. I can do some more tomorrow. I'm working on the zoning for the next billboards. Pepper, you're killing me, remember? Enjoy the moment. I remember. Sir, Agent Coulson of S.H.I.E.L.D. is on the line. I'm not in. I'm actually out. Sir, I'm afraid he's insisting. Close the line, Jarvis. I got a date. Levels are holding steady, I think. Of course they are. I was directly involved. Which brings me to my next question. How does it feel to be a genius? Well, I wouldn't really know, would I? What do you mean? All of this came from you. No, all of this came from that. Give yourself some credit, please. Stark Tower. Stark Tower is your baby. Give yourself 12% of the credit. 12%? An argument can be made for 15. 12% for my baby? Well, I did all the heavy lifting. Literally, I lifted the heavy things. And sorry, but the security snafu, is that how you say it? So, that was on you. My private elevator. You mean our elevator? It was teeming with sweaty workmen. I'm going to pay for that comment about percentages in some subtle way later on, aren't I? Not gonna be that subtle. I'll tell you what. Next building is gonna say POTS on the tower. On the lease. Call your mom. You think you could bunk over? Sir, the telephone, I'm afraid. My protocol is being overwritten. Stark, we need to talk. You have reached the life model decoy of Tony Stark. Please leave a message. This is urgent. Then leave it urgently. Security breach. That's on you. Mr. Stark. Phil, come in. Phil. I can't stay. His first name is Agent. Come on in, we're celebrating. Which is why he can't stay. As soon as possible. I don't like being handed things. That's alright, because I love to be handed things. So let's trade. Thank you. Official consulting hours are between 8 and 5 every other Tuesday. This isn't a consultation. Is this about the Avengers? Which I know nothing about. The Avengers initiative was scrapped, I thought. And I didn't even qualify. I didn't know that either. Apparently I am a volatile, self-obsessed, and don't play well with others. That I did know. This isn't about... This isn't about personality profiles anymore. Whatever. Miss Potts got a sec? You know, I thought we were having a moment. I was having 12% of a moment. This seems so serious. Phil is pretty shaken. How do you notice? Why is he Phil? What's all this? This. I'm going to take the jet to DC tonight. Tomorrow. You have homework. You have a lot of homework. Well, what if I didn't? If you didn't? You mean if you finished? Then square deal. It's the last date. Work hard. Do you drive past the airport by chance? I can drop you. Oh, fantastic. Does the cell list you? Does it sell us you? Is it a true relationship? He moved back to Portland. What? We're a 40-minute from the base, sir. So this Dr. Banner was trying to replicate the serum that was used on me? A lot of people were. You were the world's first superhero. Banner didn't thought gamma radiation might hold the key to unlocking Erskine's original formula. Didn't really go his way, didn't it? Not much. When he's got that thing through, guys like a Stephen Hawking. He's like a smart person. I gotta say, it's an honor to meet you officially. I sort of met you, I watched you while you were sleeping. I was present while you were unconscious from the ice. It's just a huge honor to have you on board. Well, I hope I'm the man for the job. Oh, you are, absolutely. Oh, we've made some modifications to the uniform. I had a little design input. The uniform? Aren't the stars and stripes a little old-fashioned? Everything that's happening, the things that are about to come to light, people just might need a little old-fashioned. The Chitauri go restless. Let them grow restless. I will lead them in the glorious battle. Battle against a mere might of earth. Glorious, not lengthy. If your force is of as formidable as you claim, you question us? Question him? He who put the scepter in your hand? He who gave you the ancient knowledge and new purpose? When you were cast out, defeated, I was a king, the rightful king of Asgard, betrayed. Your ambition is a little too full of childish need. We look beyond the earth to the great worlds. The Tesseract will avail. You don't have the Tesseract yet. I don't threaten. But until I open the doors, until your force is mine to command, you are the wars. You will have your war as guardian. If you fail, the Tesseract is kept from us. There will be no realm, no barren moon, no crevice where I can't find you. You think you know pain? You will receive something sweet as pain. Get your captain equipment. Alright. Agent Romanoff. He's Captain Rogers. They need you on the bridge. See you there. There was quite the buzz going around here, finding you in the ice. I thought Coulson was gonna swoon. Did he ask you to sign his Captain America training cards yet? They're vintage. He's very proud. Dr. Banner. Oh yeah, hi. They told me you'd be coming. Word is you can find the cube. Is that the only word on me? Only word I care about. Must be strange for you, all of this. Well, this is actually kind of familiar. Gentlemen, you may want to step inside for a minute. This is gonna get a little hard to breathe. Is this a submarine? Really, they wanted me in a submerged pressurized metal container? Oh no, this is much worse. All engine operating shield. Emergency protocol. 193.6 in effect. We're in, sir. Good. Let's vanish. Engage reflection panels. Reflection panels engaged. Gentlemen, Doctor, thank you for coming. Thanks for asking nicely. So, how long am I staying? Once we get our hands on the Tesseract, you're in the clear. Where are you with that? We're sweeping every wirelessly acceptable camera on the planet. Cell phones, laptops. If it's connected to a satellite, eyes and ears for us. That's still not going to find them in time. You have to narrow the field. How many spectrometers do you have access to? How many are there? Call every lab you know. Tell them to put the spectrometers on the roof and calibrate them for gamma rays. I'll rough out a tracking algorithm based on cluster recognition. At least we could rule out a few places. Do you have somewhere for me to work? Agent Romanov. Would you show Dr. Banner to his laboratory, please? You're gonna love it, Doc. We got all the toys. Put over here. Is this stuff you need? Yeah, iridium. It's found in meteorites. It forms antiprotons. It's very hard to get a hold of, especially if SHIELD knows you need it. Well, I didn't know. Tesseract is showing me so much. It's more than knowledge. It's truth. I know. What did it show you, Agent Barton? My next target. Tell me what you need. I need a distraction and an eyeball. I mean, if it's not too much trouble. No, it's fine. It's a vintage set. It took me a couple years to collect them all. Near mid. Slight foxing around the edges, but we got a hit. 67% match. Weight, cross match. 79%. Location, Stuttgart, Germany. 28. Canning trace. He's not exactly hiding. Captain, you're up. Kneel before me. I said, kneel. Is this not simpler? Is this not your natural state? It's the unspoken truth of humanity, that you grave subjunction. The bright lure of freedom diminishes your life's joy in a mad scramble for power and identity. You were made to be ruled, and in the end, you will always kneel. Not to men like you. There are no men like me. There are always men like you. Look to your elder people. Let him be an example. You know, the last time I was in Germany, I saw a man standing above everyone else. We ended up disagreeing. I'm not the one who's out of time. Loki, drop the weapon and stand down. Kneel. Not today. The guy's all over the place. Agent Romanov, did you miss me? Make your move, reindeer names. Good move. Mr. Stark? Captain? He didn't say anything? Not a word. Just get in there. We're low on time. I don't like it. What? Rock of Ages is giving up so easily? I don't remember it being that easy. This guy packs a wallop. Still, if you're pretty spry for an older fellow. What's your thing? Pilots? What? It's like calisthenics. You might have missed a couple things. You know, doing time as a capsule. You might have missed a couple things. You know, doing time as a capsule. Fury didn't tell me he was calling you in. Yeah, there's a lot of things Fury doesn't tell you. Where's this coming from? What's the matter? Scared of the lightning? I'm not overly fond of what follows. Now there's that guy. Another Asgardian? Think the guy's friendly? Doesn't matter. If he frees Loki or kills him, the Tesseract's lost. Stark, we need a plan of attack. I have a plan. Attack. I set this one out, Cap. I don't see how I can. These guys come from legends. They're basically gods. There's only one god, ma'am, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't dress like that. Where's the Tesseract? I miss you too. Do I look to be in a gaming mood? Oh, you should thank me. With the Bifrost gone, how much dark energy did the Allfather have to muster to conjure you here? Your precious Earth. I thought you dead. Did you mourn? We all did. Our father. Your father. He did teach you my true parentage, did he not? We were raised together. We played together. We fought together. Do you remember none of that? I remember shadows, living in the shade of your greatness. I remember you tossing me into an abyss. I who was and should be king. So you take the world I love as a recompense for your imagined sights. No, the earth is under my protection, Loki, and you're doing a marvelous job with that. The humans slaughter each other in droves, which you ideally threat. I mean to rule them. That's why I should not think yourself above them. Well, yes. You miss the truth of ruling, brother. A throne would suit you ill. I've seen worlds you've never known about. I have grown, Odin's son, in my exile. I have seen the true power of the Tesseract, and when I wield it, who showed you this power? Who controls the would-be king? I am the king, not here. You give up the Tesseract. You give up this poisonous dream. You come home. I do not have it. You need the cube to bring me home, but I've sent it off. I know not where. You listen well, brother. I'm listening. Pin on the floor. It's page 14 of 35. Reading for 32 minutes. Do not touch me again. Then don't take my stuff. You have no idea what you're dealing with. Shakespeare in the park. Doth mother know you weareth her drapes? This is beyond you, metalman. Loki will face Asgardian justice. He gives up the cube and he's all yours. Until then, stay out of the way. Tourist. Okay. How's about that? That's enough. Now, I don't know what you plan on doing here. I've come here to put an end to Loki's schemes. Then prove it. Put that hammer down. Oh, yep, bad call, he loves his hammer. You want me to put the hammer down? Are we done here? In case it's unclear, you try to escape. You so much as scratch that glass, 30,000 feet, straight down into a steel trap. You get how that works? And, boo. It's an impressive cage. Not built, I think, for me. Built for something a lot stronger than you. Oh, I've heard. The mindless beast makes play to be the man. How desperate are you? You call these lost creatures to defend you. How desperate am I? You threaten my world with war. You steal a force you can't hope to control. You talk about peace, and you kill, 'cause it's fun. You have made me very desperate. You might not be glad that you did. Ooh, it burns you to come so close. To have the Tesseract, to have power, unlimited power. And for what? A world for all mankind to share. And then to be reminded what real power is. Well, let me know if real power will want a magazine or something. He really grows on you, doesn't he? Loki's gonna drag this out. So Thor, what's his play? He has an army called the Chitauri, that none of Asgard or any world know. He means to lead them against your people. They will win him the earth. Return, I suspect, for the Tesseract. An army. From outer space. So he's building another portal. That's what he needs Eric Selvig for. Selvig? He's an astrophysicist. He's a friend. Loki has him under some kind of spell, along with one of ours. I want to know why Loki lets us take him. He is not leading an army from here. I don't think you should be focusing on Loki. That guy's brain is a bag full of cats. You could smell crazy on him. I don't care how you speak. Loki is beyond reason, but he's of Asgard, and he's my brother. He killed 80 people in 2 days. He's adopted. I think it's about the mechanics. Iridium. What do they need the iridium for? As a stabilizing agent. Means the portal won't collapse on itself, like it did at S.H.I.E.L.D. No hard feelings, Point Break. You got a mean swing. Also, it means the portal can open as wide, and stay open as long as Loki wants. That man is playing Galaga. Thought we wouldn't notice, but he did. Does Fury even see these? He turns. Sounds exhausting. The rest of the raw materials, Agent Barton can get his hands on pretty easily. Only major component he still needs is a power source, a high energy density, something to kickstart the cube. When did you become an expert in thermonuclear astrophysics? Last night. The packet, Selvig's note, the extraction theory papers. Am I the only one who did the reading? Does Loki need any particular kind of power source? He got to get the cube to 120 million Kelvin just to break through the Coulomb barrier. Unless Selvig has figured out how to stabilize the quantum tunneling effect. Well, if he could do that, he could achieve heavy ion fusion at any reactor on the planet. Finally, someone who speaks English. Is that what just happened? Good to meet you, Dr. Banner. Your work on anti-electron collisions is unparalleled, and I'm a huge fan of the way you use control and turn into an enormous green rage monster. Thanks. Dr. Banner is only here to track the cube. I was hoping you might join him. Let's start with that stick of his. It may be magical, but it works an awful lot like a Hydra weapon. I don't know about that, but it's powered by the cube. And I'd like to know how Loki used it to turn two of the sharpest men I know into his personal flying monkeys. I do not understand. I do. I understood that reference. Shall I play it, Doctor? This way, sir. The gamma readings are definitely consistent with Selvig's report on the Tesseract. But it's going to take weeks to process. If we bypass their mainframe and reroute to the Homer cluster, we can patch this around 600 teraflops. And all I packed was a toothbrush. You know, you should come by Stark Tower sometime. Top 10 floors R&D. You'll love it, it's Kindleland. Thanks, but the last time I was in New York, I kind of broke Harlem. Well, I promise a stress-free environment. No tension. No surprises? Nothing. Are you nuts? You really have got a lid on it, haven't you? What's your secret? Mellow jazz, bongo drums, huge bag of weed? Is everything a joke to you? Threatening the safety of everyone on this ship isn't funny. No offense, Doctor. No, it's alright. I wouldn't have come aboard if I couldn't handle pointy things. You're tiptoeing, big man. You need to strut. And you need to focus on the problem, Mr. Stark. You think I'm not? Why did Fury call us, and why now? Why not before? What isn't he telling us? I can't do the equation unless I have all the variables. You think Fury's hiding something? He's a spy. He's a spy, Captain. He's the spy. His spies have secrets. It's bugging him too, isn't it? I just want to finish my work here, Doctor. A world for all mankind. Loki's jab at Fury about the cube. We heard it. Well, I think that was meant for you. Even if Barton didn't post that all over the news. The Stark Tower, that big ugly building in New York, it's powered by Stark reactors. Arc reactors. A self-sustaining energy source. That building will run itself for what? A year? That's just a prototype. I'm kind of the only name in clean energy right now. So why didn't SHIELD bring him in on the Tesseract project? I mean, what are they doing in the energy business in the first place? I should probably look into that once my decryption program finishes breaking into all of SHIELD's secure files. I'm sorry, what did you say? Jarvis has been running it since I hit the bridge. In a few hours, we'll know every dirty secret SHIELD's ever tried to hide. Blueberry? Yet you're confused about why they didn't want you around. An intelligence organization that fears intelligence. Historically not possible. I think Loki's trying to wind us up. This is a man who means to start a war, and if we don't stay focused, he'll succeed. We have orders. We should follow them. Following isn't really my style. And you're all about style, aren't you? Of all the people in this room, which one is wearing a spangly outfit and not of use? Steve, tell me none of this smells a little funky to you. Just find the cube. That's the guy my dad never shut up about? Wondering if they shouldn't have kept them on ice. The guy's not wrong about Loki. He does have the jump on us. What he's got is an Acme dynamite kit. He's gonna blow up in his face, and I'm gonna be there when it does, and I'll read all about it. Or you'll be suiting up like the rest of us. I see. I don't get a suit of armor. I'm exposed, like a nerve. It's a nightmare. You know, I've got a cluster of shrapnel, trying every second to claw its way into my heart. This stops it, this little circle of light. It's part of me now, not just armor. It's a terrible privilege, but you can control it. Because I learned how. It's different. Hey, I've read all about your accident. Too much gamma exposure could have killed you. So I'm saying that Hulk, the other guy, saved my life. That's nice. It's a nice sentiment. Save it for what? I guess we'll find out. You may not enjoy that. You just might. As soon as Loki took the doctor, we moved Jane Foster. We've got an excellent observatory in Tronzy. She asked us to consult there very suddenly yesterday. Handsome fee, private plane, very remote. She'll be safe. Thank you. It's no accident Loki taking Eric Selvig. I dread what he plans for him once he's done. Eric is a good man. He talks about you a lot. You changed his life. You changed everything around here. They were better as they were. We pretend on Asgard that we're more advanced, but we come here like battling like Blickstein. Like what? Blickstein. You know, huge, scaly, big antlers. You don't have those? I don't think so. They're repulsive and they trample everything in their path. When I first came to Earth, Loki's rage followed me here. And your people paid the price. And now again. In my youth, I courted war. War hasn't started yet. You think you could make Loki tell us what Tesseract is? I do not know. Loki's mind is far afield. It's not just a power he craves. It's vengeance upon me. There's no pain that would prize his need from him. A lot of guys think that until the pain stops. What are you asking me to do? I'm asking, what are you prepared to do? Loki is a prisoner. Then why do I feel like he's the only person on this boat who wants to be here? There's not many people that can sneak up on me, but I figured I'd I'd come after. After whatever tortures fury can concoct, would appear as a friend, as a balm, and I would cooperate. I want to know what you've done to Agent Barton. I'd say I've expanded his mind. And once you've won, once you're the king of the mountain, what happens to his mind? Is this love of Agent Romanoff? Love is for children. I owe him a debt. Before I worked for S.H.I.E.L.D., I made a name for myself. I have a very specific skill set. I didn't care who I used it for or on. I got S.H.I.E.L.D.'s radar in a very bad way. Agent Barton was sent to kill me. He made a different call. And what will you do if I vow to spare him? I'll not let you out. No, but I like this. Your world is... Your world is in the balance. And you bargain for one man. Your gems fall every day. I tend not to weep over that. I'm Russian. Or I was. And what are you now? It's really not that complicated. I've got red in my ledger. I'd like to wipe it out. Can you? Can you wipe out that much red? Dracov's daughter? Dracov's daughter? Sao Paulo? The hospital file? Barton told me everything. Your ledger is just dripping. It's gushing red. You think saving a man no more victorious than yourself will change everything? This is the basis sentimentally. This is a child at prayer. Pathetic. You lie and kill. In the service of liars and killers, you pretend to be separate, to have your own code. Something that makes up for the horrors. But they're a part of you, and they will never go away. I won't barter Barton, not until I make him kill you. Slowly, intimately, in every way he knows you fear. And then he'll wake up just long enough to see his good work. And when he screams, I'll split his skull. This is my bargain, you mule and good. You're a monster. Oh no. You brought the monster. Oh, Banner, that's your play? What? Loki means to unleash the Hulk. Keep Banner in the lab. I'm on my way. Set the door locked. Thank you for your cooperation. What are you doing, Mr. Stark? Kind of been wondering the same thing about you. You're supposed to be locating the Tesseract. We are. The model's locked and we're sweeping the signature now. When we get a hit, we'll have the location within half a mile. And you'll get your cube back. No muss, no fuss. What's Phase 2? Phase 2 is S.H.I.E.L.D. uses a cube to make few weapons. Sorry, the computer was moving a little too slow for me. Rogers, we gathered everything related to the Tesseract. This does not mean that we're... I'm sorry, Nick. What were you lying? I was wrong, Director. The world hasn't changed a bit. Do you want to know about this? You want to think about removing yourself from this environment, Doctor? I was in Calcutta. I was pretty well removed. Loki's manipulating you. And you've been doing what exactly? You didn't come here because I bat my eyelashes at you. Yes, and I'm not leaving because suddenly that makes you a little twitchy. I'd like to know why S.H.I.E.L.D. is using the Tesseract to build weapons of mass destruction. Because of him. Me? Last year, Earth had a visitor from another planet who had a grudge mass that leveled a small town, and we learned that not only we're not alone, but we're hopelessly, hilariously outgunned. My people want nothing but peace with your planet. But you're not the only people out there, are you? And you're not the only threat. The world's filling up with people who can't be matched. They can't be controlled, like he controlled the tube. Your work with the Tesseract is what drew Loki to it, and his allies. It is a signal to all of the realms that the Earth is ready for a higher form of war. A higher form? You forced our hand. We had to come up with something. A nuclear deterrent. 'Cause that always calms everything right down. Remind me again how you made your fortune, Stark. I'm sure if he still made weapons, Stark would be neck deep. Wait, hold on. How is it about me? I'm sorry, isn't everything? I thought humans were more evolved than this. Excuse me, did we not come to your planet and blow stuff up? We can. You speak of control, yet you court chaos. It's his MO, isn't it? I mean, what are we? A team? No, no, no. We're a chemical mixture that makes chaos. We're a time bomb. You need to step away. Why shouldn't the guy let off little steam? You know damn well why. Back off. I'm starting to want you to make me. Yeah, big man in a suit of armor. Take that off. What are you? Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist. I know guys with none of that worth 10 of you. I've seen the footage. The only thing you really got, the only thing you really fight is for yourself. You're not the only guy to make this sacrifice play. So lay down a wire and let the other guy crawl over you. I think I would just cut the wire. Always a way out. You know, you may not be a threat, but you better stop pretending to be a hero. A hero like you? You're a laboratory experiment, Rogers. Everything special about you came out of a bottle. Put that on the suit. Let's go a few rounds. Your people are so petty and tiny. Yes, right. Agent Romanoff, would you like to escort Dr. Banner back to where? You're renting my room. The cell was just in case you needed to kill me. But you can't. I know. I tried. I got low. I didn't see an end, so I put a bullet in my mouth, and the other guy spit it out. So I moved on. I focused on helping other people. I was good until you dragged me back into this freak show and put everyone here at risk. You want to know my secret, Agent Romanoff? You want to know how I stay calm? Dr. Banner, put down the scepter. Alright. Sorry, kids. You don't get to see my party trick after all. Located the Tesseract? I can get there faster. The Tesseract belongs on Asgard. No human is a match for it. You're not going alone. You gonna stop me? Put on the suit. Let's find out. I'm not afraid to hit an old man. Put on the suit. Oh my god. Put on the suit. Yep. Hill. It's a detonation. Number 3 engines is down. We're been hit. We've been hit. Fire engines. Talk to me. Turbine looks mostly intact, but it's impossible to get out there and repair it when we're already there. If we lose one engine, we won't be. Someone's gotta get outside and patch that engine. Stark, did you copy that? I'm on it. Okay. You okay, right? Keep that engine down. Attention. Wait, the camera's going dark. Stay close. Level 4. Engine 3. I'll meet you there. Doctor. Bruce, you gotta fight. This is just what Loki wants. We're gonna be okay. Listen to me. We're gonna be okay. Right? I swear on my life, I will get you out of this. You will walk away and never your life. Bruce. We've been carrying 180 to south. Takes us to water. Free wind. Navigation. Recalibration after the engine failure. Is the sun coming up? Yes, sir. Then put it on the left. Takes us on the water. One more turbine goes down. We're trapped. Stark, I'm here. Good. See what I got. Gotta get this superconducting cooling system back online before I can access the rotors and work on dislodging the debris. I need you to get that engine control panel and tell me which relays are in overload position. What's it look like in there? It seems to run on some form of electricity. Well, you're not wrong. We're not your enemy's banner. Try to think. The relays are intact. What's our next move? Even if I clear the rotors, this thing won't re-engage without a jump. Well, I'm gonna have to get in there and push. Well, if that thing gets up to speed, you'll get shredded. Then stay in the control unit and reverse. Polarity long enough to disengage mag. Speak English. See that red lever? It'll slow the rotors down long enough for me to get out. Stand by it. Wait for my word. I need full evac on the lower deck. Grenade. We got a perimeter breach. 10 more pages. Whoa. Go crazy. Whoa. Hostile wiped shield gear. Hulk and Thor are in the research level. Sir, the Hulk will tear this place apart. Get his attention. Escorts. 6-0 proceed to the... Don't get too close. Target acquired. Target engaged. Target in moving. All engine now. All shut down. Sir, we lost engine 1. It's Barton. He took out our system. He's headed for the detention lab. Does anybody copy? This is Agent Romanoff. I copy. Stark, we're losing altitude. I've noticed. No, are you never not going to fall for that? The humans think us immortal. Should we test that? Move away, please. You like this? We started working on the prototype after you sent the destroyer. Even I don't know what it does. Do you want to find out? No. Natasha, you're gonna lose. Am I? It's in your nature. Your heroes are scattered. Your floating fortress falls from the sky. Where is my disadvantage? You lack conviction. I don't think so that's what it does. Cap, I need a lever. I need a minute here. Lever, now. I'm sorry, boss, I just got rapided. Just stay awake. Eyes on me. No, I'm clocking out of here. Not an option. It's okay, boss. This was never gonna work if they didn't have something to... Agent Coulson is down. The medical team are on their way to the location. They're here. These were in Phil Coulson's jacket. Guess he never did get you to sign them. We're dead in the air up here. Our communications. Location of the cube. Banner, Thor, I've got nothing for you. Lost my one good eye. Maybe I had that coming. Yes. We're going to build an arsenal with the Tesseract. I never got all my chips on that number, though. Because I was playing something even riskier. There was an idea, Stark knows this, called the Avengers Initiative. The idea was to bring together a group of remarkable people. See if they could become something more. See if they could work together when we needed them to fight the battles that we never could. Phil Coulson died still believing in that idea, in heroes. Well, it's an old-fashioned notion. You fell out of the sky. Did I hurt anybody? There's nobody around here to get hurt. You did scare the hell out of some pigeons, though. Lucky. Or just good aim. You were awake when you fell. You saw? The whole thing. Right through the ceiling. Big and green and buck-ass nude. Here. I didn't think those would fit you until you shrunk down to a regular sized pillow. Thank you. Are you an alien? What? From outer space, an alien? No. Well then, son, you got a condition. Clint, you're gonna be alright. You know that. Is that what you know? I got it going through. I gotta flush him out. We don't have that long. It's gonna take time. I don't understand. Have you ever had someone take your brain and play? Pull you out and send something else in? Do you know what it's like to be unmade? You know that I do. Why am I back? How do you get them out? Cognitive recalibration. I hit you really hard in the head. Thanks. Natasha, how many agents? Don't do that yourself, Clint. This is Loki. This is monsters and magic and nothing we were ever trained for. Loki, he got away? Yeah, I don't suppose you know where. I didn't need to know. I didn't ask. He didn't make his place soon enough. Today. We're gonna stop him. Yeah, who's we? I don't know. Who's ever left? Well, I did put an arrow through Loki's eye socket. I'd sleep better, I suppose. Now you sound like you. But you don't. You're a spy, not a soldier. Now I want you to wade into a war, okay? Why? What did Loki do to you? He didn't. Natasha, I've been compromised. I've got red in my ledger. I'd like to wipe it out. Was he married? No. He was a cellist, I think. I'm sorry, seemed like a good man. He was an idiot. Why? For believing? For taking on Loki alone. He was doing his job. He was out of his league. He should have waited. He should have. Sometimes there isn't a way out, Tony. Right, how did that work for him? Is this the first time you lost a soldier? We're not soldiers. I'm not marching to Fury's fife. Neither am I. He's got the same blood on his hands that Loki does. But right now we gotta put that behind us and get this done. Now Loki needs a power source. If we can put together a list. He made it personal. That's not the point. That is the point. That's Loki's point. He hit us all right where we live. Why? To tear us apart. He had to conquer his greed. But he knows he has to take us out to win, right? That's what he wants. He wants to beat us. He wants to be seen doing it. He wants an audience. Right, I caught his acting stugger. Yeah, that's his previews. This is opening night, and Loki is a full-tail diva. He wants flowers. He wants parades. He wants a monument built to the skies with his name plastered. I hope that would be true. Time to go. Go where? I'll tell you on the way. Can you fly one of those jets? I can. You got a suit? Yeah. Then suit up. You guys are authorized to be in here. Son, just don't. Sir, don his jacket. Renagul. Renagul. They need they needed to push. They found it. Get our communications back up. Whatever you have to do, I want eyes on everything. Yes, sir. This device has already self-sustaining. Shut it down, Dr. Selvig. It's too late. It can't stop now. He wants to show us something. Mm. 31 minutes. Okay. A new universe. Okay? The barrier is pure energy. It's unbreachable. Yeah, I get that. Plan B. Sir, Mark 7 is not ready for deployment. Then skip the spinning ring. We're run out of clock. Please tell me you're gonna to appeal to my humanity. Actually, I'm planning to threaten. You should have left your armor on for that. Yeah, it's seen a bit of mileage. You've got the blue stick of destiny. Stalling me won't change anything. No, no, no. Threatening. The Chitauri are coming. Nothing will change that. What have I to fear? The Avengers. It's what we call ourselves, some sort of team. Earth's mightiest heroes type of thing. Yes, I've met them. Yeah, it takes a while to get to any traction. I'll give you that one. Let's do a head count here. Your brother, the demigod, a super soldier, a living legend, and who kind of lives up to the legend, a man with breathtaking anger management issues, a couple of master assassins, and you. Big fella has managed to piss off every single one of them. That was a plan. Not a great plan. When they come, and they will come for you. I have an army. We have a Hulk. I thought the beast just wandered off. You're missing the point. There's no throne. There's no version of this where you come out on top. Maybe your army comes, and maybe it's too much for us, but it's all on you. Because if we can't protect the Earth, you can be damned well we'll avenge it. How will your friends have time for me when they're so busy fighting you? It should work. Well, performance issues, you know. Jarvis, anytime now. You will all follow before me. We have 5 more pages left. And there is one other person you pissed off. His name is Phil. Right. Army. Loki, turn off the Tesseract or I'll destroy it. You can't. There's no stopping it. There's only the war. So be it. Stark, we're heading northeast. What, did you stop for a drive-thru? Swing that park. I'm gonna lay them out for you. So let's have more incoming. Let's keep them occupied. Hat? Did you see them? We need back up there. Stark, where are you seeing this? I'm seeing. Still working on believing. Where's Banner? Has he shown up yet? Banner? Just keep me posted. Jarvis, find me a soft spot. Look at this. Look around you. You think this madness is to end with your rule? It's too late. It's too late to stop it. No, we can't. Together. Sentiment. You've got a civilian trap in the roof, Loki. There's more down there. We got this. Go, go. You think you could hold them off? Captain, it would be my genuine pleasure. Just like Budapest all over again. You and I remember Budapest very differently. National Guard? Does the army know what's happening here? I need men in these buildings. There are people inside that could run into the line of fire. You need to take them through the basement or through the subway. You just keep them off the streets. I need a perimeter as far back as 39th. Why the hell should I take orders from you? I need men in those buildings. Lead the people down and away from the streets. I want to shut off the perimeter or all the way down to 39th Street. Well, I've got its attention. Where it leads to. Let's Thor hear what he says. The power surrounding the cube is impenetrable. Thor's right. We gotta deal with these guys. How do we do this? As a team. I have unfinished business with Loki. Yeah, get in line. Save it. Loki is going to keep this fight focused on us, and that's what we need. Without him, these things could run wild. We got Stark up top. He's going to need us. So this seems horrible. I've seen worse. Sorry. We could use a little worse. Stark, we got him. Banner. Just like you said. Tell him to suit up. I'm bringing the party to you. I don't see how that's a party. Mr. Banner, Mr. Banner. Now might be a good time for you to get angry. That's my secret, Captain. I'm always angry. Hold on, send the rest. Guys, call it, Captain. Alright, listen up. Until we can close that portal up there, we're gonna use containment. Barton, I want you on that roof. Eyes on everything. Call out patterns and strays. Stark, you got the perimeter. Anything that takes out more than 3 blocks out, you turn it back or turn it to ash. Want to give me a lift? Right. Better clench up, Legolas. Right. You gotta try and bottleneck that portal. Slow them down. You've got the lightning. Light the bastards up. You and me. We here stay on the ground. Keep fighting here. And Hulk? Smash. Okay, whoever wrote this script, they're probably a furry, I don't know. Like they're putting in oboe, stuff like that when Hulk turns. All it says is mean Hulk smash a girl like that. Up, up. So fun. Hulk can understand XOs. Okay, I'm gonna delete that. I do not negotiate with furries. Let's just take all of this out. Delete. Okay, now that I've taken that. Hulk, smash. Sir, Stark, you got a lot of strand out there. I tried to keep them off the streets. But they can't bang with them. Find the... I'll roger that. Oh boy, next call. What else you got? We forced taking out the squadron on 6. And it didn't invite me. Captain, none of this is gonna mean a damn thing if we don't close that portal. Our biggest guns couldn't touch it. Well, maybe it's not about guns. You want to get up there, you're gonna need a ride. I could use a boost, though. Are you sure about this? Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Turn, this way. Director Fury, the Council's made a decision. I recognize the Council has made a decision, but given that's a stupid-ass decision, I have elected to ignore it. Director, you're closer than any of our subs. Scramble that jet. That's the island of Manhattan. Councilman, until my team can't hold it, I will not order a nuclear strike against the civilian population. If we don't hold them in the air, we'll lose everything. I'd send that bird out. We already have. Hawkeye? Nah, where are you going? Little help. Got him. Enough. You are all of you beneath me. I am God. And you, dull creature, and I will not be bullied by puny God. Doctor, Loki's scepter, the energy. The Tesseract can't fight. You can't protect it against yourself. It's not your fault. You didn't know what you were doing. Well, actually, I think I did. I built in a safety to cut the power source, Loki's scepter. It might be able to close the portal, and I'm looking right at it. So we're losing power before penetrate that shell. Jarvis, you hear the shell of Jonah? I'm considering to be a role model. Director Fury no longer responsible. Override Order 7 Alpha 11. We're about to take off. Sir, we have been born in motion. Anyone on deck? We need to shut it down. I repeat, take off not authorized. Stark, do you hear me? We have a middle headed straight for the city. How long? 3 minutes at best. Stay low and wipe out them. Jarvis, put anything. We got it. I just did. The package is set. Detonation in 2 minutes and 30 seconds from now. Are you ready for another bout? What, you getting sleepy? Right up to the front. I can close it. Can anybody copy? I can shut the portal down. Do it. No, wait. Stark, these things are still coming. I've got a nuke coming in. It's gonna blow in less than a minute. And I know just where to put it. Stark, you know that's a one-way trip. I'll save the rest of the turn, Jarvis. Shall I stray my spots? Where her? New York streets has become a battleground. The army is here, and tried to contain violence, but clearly the billionaire Iron Man, Tony Stark. Come on, Stark. Close it. Son of a guy. He's not slowing down. What the hell? What just happened? Please tell me nobody kissed me. We won. Alright. Yeah, alright. Good job, guys. Let's just not come in tomorrow. Let's just take a guy. Have you ever tried shawarma? There's a shawarma joint about 2 blocks from here. I don't know what it is, but I want to try it. We're not finished yet. And then shawarma after. If it's all the same to you, I'll have that drink now. This point of devastation, what has confirmed the extraterrestrial attack to be an extraordinary heroic group known as Avengers has been. I love you, Thor. Superhero in New York? Give me a break. These so-called heroes have to be held responsible for the destruction done to the city. This was their fight. Where are they now? Captain America saved my life. Whatever he is. And whatever any of them are, I just want to say thank you. Where are the Avengers? I'm currently tracking their whereabouts. I'd say they learned a leave of absence. And the Tesseract? Tesseract is where it belongs. Out of our reach. That's not your call. I didn't make it. So you will let them take it, and the war criminal, Loki, who should be answering for his crime. Oh, I think he will be. I don't think you understand what you've started, letting the Avengers loose on some of this world. They're dangerous. They surely are. The whole world knows it. Every world knows it. And what's the point in all this? A statement. A promise. How does it work now? They've gone their separate ways. Some extremely far. We get into a situation like this again. What happens then? They'll come back. Are you really sure about that? I am. Why? Because we'll need them to. Ma'am, hi. Where do you find all of those people? Where do you find all these people? SHIELD has not a shortage of enemies, Doctor. The soldier, a man out of time. Power 40% capacity. B secure storage 10. CB. B shield director. Accelerator test factory. Would you like a drink? No drink, you sure? I'm having one. Council's on. I got a ride. I just didn't argue with the god that did. And there the movie ends. We get our shawarma scene. And then And there it is. This was a pretty good movie, I gotta say. These script readings are, I guess, more my benefit, because I see it as an effective way to refresh myself on all the Marvel movies before I go to see Endgame on 26th. So, yeah, bye.